Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday for PACMAN week. Today, we've got a really sweet one. Wanted to start building around a card called Exodia. This card is in the cube, and I recently discovered this card comes in Ultimate Rare. Did you all even know that existed? You probably didn't. But Exodia is a sweet card. It says, while there is a face-down defense position monster on your side of the field, no player can select this card as an attack target. Each time a monster on your side of the field is flip summoned, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. So, this is a 1600 beater that can put on quite a clock itself, but every time I flip up a Lakuta, I draw a card, and my opponent takes damage. Or if I flip up a Swarm of Scarabs, I destroy a monster, my opponent takes damage. Same thing with Stealth Bird, except my opponent takes damage, and my opponent takes damage. Now, what is better than damaging your opponent to damage your opponent? Damaging your opponent to damage your opponent to damage your opponent. And that's why we're playing Dark Room of Nightmare. So we're going pretty deep here. We're also going with Dark Snake Syndrome, a card that I've just been wanting to play forever. So this card, if you don't know what it does, reads, during each of your standby phases, inflict damage to both players. This damage begins at 200 and is doubled during each of your following standby phases. So this is kind of sitting in for Wave Motion Cannon, because this is a more sweet card, and a card that you don't ever get to see, and a card that I've liked since I was a kid. So we're playing it in Pac-Man Burn here. But to go through the full deck list, we have 3 copies of our Exodia, 3 Des Lakuta, because once again, can't play Pac-Man without the camel. 3 copies of Swarm of Scarabs, 3 copies of Stealth Bird, 1 copy of Golem Sentry, the obligatory Sangan, and a copy of Morphing Jar. For the spells, we have 2 level limits, Swords of Revealing Light, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, no Delinquent Duo on this list. Kind of want to just focus on the burn. We're not quite as attrition-y as most Pac-Man lists, so we're not playing the Delinquent Duo for now. We have 2 Dark Room of Nightmares, 2 Dark Snake Syndrome, 2 Gravity Bind, 3 Nightmare Wheel, 3 copies of Secret Barrel, 3 Solemn Judgment, Magic Cylinder, which I love in Pac-Man anyway, and it just fits right into this build. We have 1 copy of Ceasefire, 1 copy of Judgment of Anubis, which I think is not great. As you see in most of my Pac-Man builds, I generally prefer Magic Jammer in the spot, but for Meme Deck Monday purposes and for burn purposes, we're playing Judgment of Anubis, and you can't stop me. We didn't have Ring of Destruction or Mirror Force in the Arsenal Bug build, but we do have both of them here. And then we get to the side. We have 1 copy of Tribe, 1 copy of Breaker, Jowgen the Spiritualist, Double Snare, MST, Messenger of Peace. We have 2 copies of Knock, 2 copies of Book of Moon, 2 copies of Bad Reaction to Samachi. We're probably going to side this in almost every game where the opponent could have Mystic Walk, and hopefully we can chain this to a walk and just blow our opponent back all the way to the Shadow Realm. We have 1 copy of Wall of Revealing Light, 1 copy of Compulse, and 1 copy of Divine Wrath. So that's going to be the deck. Let's get into the matches. All right, we've got our first match here. Hopefully these matches can go a little bit quicker than some of the regular Pac-Man matches, given that we have all this burn in our deck, but we'll see. We are still a pretty stally deck. Paper Gang taking it down again. All right, we're starting with Dark Snake Syndrome. Okay, I'm down. Let's just throw out this Graceful Charity. Oh, this is really good. Can I just get rid of both Swarm of Scarabs? I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep the Stealth Birds. And we're going to try to speed burn Pac-Man here. So yeah, let's set Stealth Bird, Gravity Bind, Ring, Solemn Judgment, and activate Dark Snake Syndrome. That's so good. I would imagine we've got a reader from the opponent over here. I guess Dark Snake Syndrome isn't like the most obscure card of all time. Emissary of the Afterlife. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and Gravity Bind. If the opponent wants to throw off an MST here, that's fine. I know the Stealth Bird can survive the attack, but... Oh, Messenger of Peace? Yeah, be my guest, opponent. Sure. We have the Dark Snake Syndrome, Dark Room of Nightmare combo? Oh my god. We're doing it. We're doing it, man. We've got. Oh, this is it. This is everything I've ever wanted. I'll play Dark Room of Nightmare. I imagine this is gonna work out, man. Okay, flip up Stealth Bird. Yes, yes. I think this is the first time I've ever actually activated Dark Room of Nightmare. This is the best day of my life. All right, set another Stealth Bird past the turn. Next turn, Dark Snake Syndrome deals 400 plus 300 from Dark Room of Nightmare. Oh, this is the best. Yeah, opponent's not even going to pay for the Messenger of Peace. Love it. This game's over. This game's absolutely over. Oh, ceasefire. Ooh. Yep, they take the 700. Beautiful. Flip up Stealth Bird. Taking 13. We'll set it again. Flip up Stealth Bird. Opponent at, oh man, opponent at 3,200. The game's actually over. Hold on, we have ring into ceasefire. Very nice. Yeah, go ahead and search your deck. I don't have anything. Oh, it's Exodia? Okay. Well, hopefully they don't have just all of the pieces of Exodia in their hand. Not going to activate Ceasefire right off. Just want to make sure... Oh, I'll activate it in response to Deslakuta, I guess. So the opponent doesn't draw more cards and is somehow able to do something about this. No. You take 1,500. We're leaving this in. I don't know if we've ever gotten a rage quit on Meme Deck Monday, but this was perfect. Even if it, like, I'm not even leaving it in because it was a rage quit. I'm leaving this in because this was a perfect game. This does not get better. So I'll see you all for the other matches that won't live up to this. All right, we've got hopefully our first full match on Meme Deck Monday here. Didn't mean to be any sort of a downer about saying that these few matches won't live up to the first one, but you know, that was such a good game. I'm very glad that happened. But here we've got a hand, and I'm just gonna say screw it. If the opponent has Heavy Storm, they have Heavy Storm, and I'm just gonna play out everything here. Play out my Dark Snake Syndrome. Go ahead, opponent. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, I like my position. Got some protection from knock here. Oh, that is not a Heavy Storm. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think the opponent's gonna set before Heavy Storm. All right, go to the draw. Ooh, Solemn Judgment. Get a little Nightmare Wheel action going here. Standby phase, declare both. All right. Okay. Pretty happy about this. So let's just flip up Lakuta. Awesome. Get ourselves an extra draw here. Okay, Secret Barrel's not bad. I'm just gonna set the Lakuta back down and yeah, let's set the Solemn Judgment. Let's not be greedy here. Though the one reason I didn't want to set the Solemn Judgment as Dark Snake Syndrome is not a combo. But you know, we kind of got to do what we got to do. I'm just gonna let the L Lab go. Sure, a Priest. That's fine. Do I want to ceasefire here? I don't think so. Let's just let the Lakuta go. I'm going to be very picky about the Solemn Judgment just because of the Dark Snake Syndrome, but we do have the Secret Barrel and the Ceasefire, so I do think we are going to outpace this and kill our opponent before the Dark Snake Syndrome kills us. Oh, Morphing Jar? That's a good one. We take 400. Opponent takes 900. Do I want to swords and flip that up? I don't think so. Could just set secret barrel. I could activate ceasefire first, but I don't really want to do that. Yeah, let's just set secret barrel, and we'll set the morphing jar. This is fine. We'll pass the turn. And then I imagine we can draw just a bunch of goodies and be able to do some stuff to our opponent here. And this is going to power up our secret barrel. Oh no. Creature swap? Yeah, I guess so. Here, have a morphing jar. Enjoy. Give me a monster, please. Okay, the Asura Priest, that's fine. Stand by phase. We'll take 800. Opponent's taking 13. So they're 51. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could activate Secret Barrel here and force the flip on the Morphing Jar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they take 1400. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. See what I can draw. Because if I can get into some burn here, I think things are good. Alright, activate swords. Flip those boys up. Opponent's going to concede. Alright. I mean, Dark Snake Syndrome doing a little bit of damage there. What are we playing against? I imagine this is some sort of control deck, right? Seeing the main deck Asura Priest, usually like Chaos Control. So let's bring in the Compulse. We'll bring in the Book of Moons. I'd like to bring in Tribe here. Are we going to bring in Bad Reaction? We could see some walks here. I'm going to bring in the Divine Wrath. Let's cut the Gravity Binds, I think. We're kind of just going to make the opponent show us that they have the Decree, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can cut a Grave Oja, cut the swords, and shave. I don't know. We'll shave a Dark Room of Nightmare. I think that's totally fine. Call it good there. If we called the matchup wrong and it's not a control deck, cool, I guess. This hand not quite as good, and opponent gonna lead on Pot of Greed. All right. What else you got? A Sangan? That's fine. I'm surprised the opponent conceded there. Like, they definitely could have drawn those 5 cards and been fine. I didn't have a whole lot of like open field space, but I guess maybe they thought I had just like some more burn spells down or something. Would make sense. Okay, here I'm just gonna lead on Stealth Bird, I think. And I'm going to set everything? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. All of this is chainable to a Heavy Storm. I've got my protection from knock in 2 ways. Ceasefire is just good. I guess maybe I didn't need to set the Ceasefire. Alright, Asura Priest is fine. That's going to run right into Stealth Bird. Knock. Okay, I'll Ceasefire here. Alright, you take 1500. Enjoy your normal summon being wasted. Okay, yep. We are certainly going to battle phase. Main phase 2, set a card. Pass the turn. Alright, cool. Another Lakuta is not great. I don't really have protection at all. Because like I can set the Lakuta and then I can bounce their Asura Priest or whatever. Then they can just attack over with Sangan. So let's not do that. I am going to set my own Sangan though. Because that can go get, like, I don't know, Golem Sentry might be the play. Just because it lives through... I guess I can get another Stealth Bird, right? Oh, I didn't even realize the opponent took the wrong amount of damage for Ceasefire. My bad. Sangan goes away. I'm just going to grab another Stealth Bird. I think... No, they just keep attacking them. Let's just get a Golem Sentry. Then we can at least bounce the Sangan. Then we can play some sort of tempo game with Golem Sentry and Compulse, right? So it's a back row. And Dark Room of Nightmare, okay? Let's reset our Stealth Bird. Set Golem Sentry. Activate Dark Room of Nightmare. And we'll pass the turn from here. This at least makes our secret barrel a little better. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so we're doing 18, 2100. Not bad. Tsukuyomi, that's fine. Torrential. I'm gonna activate secret barrel in response. Is that okay? And then I'm gonna chain compulse. I'm gonna bring back the Golem Sentry. Okay. And then this activates, you take another 300. Cool. So opponent gets a search with Sangan. We dealt a bunch of damage to him. Golem Sentry is going to outlast a Asura Priest. I don't really care that they got another Tsukuyomi. That's totally fine. They already used their summon, so hopefully... Oh, Graceful Charity is a great draw. Very, very, very good draw here. Activate. Dark Snake Syndrome with the opponent at 4,400. Don't mind if I do. Let's get rid of Lakuta. And I guess we'll get rid of Book of Moon. That's fine. I think I am still going to set the Golem Sentry, though. Activate Dark Snake Syndrome. Set Mirror Force. And we have the Sickness online. Dark Snake Syndrome plus... Oh, they're going after the Mirror Force? Cool. We got the combo. The Wombo combo. Scapegoat? Okay, that's fine. We're going to go for... 1,000 Eyes Restrict here? I mean, I know you've got Tsukuyomi, but like, cool, I guess. Maybe this? There's no way that this outpaces this, right? Maybe it does. Maybe this isn't fast enough, and I just think it is. Yeah, Golem Sentry to the grave. If I think, like, maybe I should have just gotten rid of the Lakuta. Oh. They didn't flip up the 1,000 Eyes Restrict? Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. I take 200, they take 500. I'm just going to set Divine Wrath, and I'm going to pass the turn. Oh, I guess they can still flip. Come on, man. Really? MST for the Divine Wrath? That's sad. Okay. All right. Understood. I guess they, like, not flipping up the 1,000 Eyes didn't really make that much of a difference. They can just flip it up here and then, yeah, and summon Tsukuyomi, but killing my Divine Wrath is really sad. A little misclick there. All right, need Book of Moon, something. L Lab works too. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm taking 400. They're taking 700. Activate level limit. Pass the turn. All right, no Heavy Storm. It's not gone already, is it? No. All right, no Heavy Storm one time, please. Awesome. Ooh, Book of Moon? All right. Taking 800, they take 11. I can just summon Lakuta and attack over the 1,000 Eyes Restrict. And I think I will. Main phase 2, set Lakuta. I'm going to set the Book of Moon, and we'll pass the turn. Maybe I wasn't supposed to unlock the field. I didn't give him Dark Light. Oh, okay. Sure. We're grabbing MST? Or are we doing Pot of Greed and trying to hit Heavy Storm? How greedy are we, opponent? Yeah, no problem. I think Man, I don't know. It's kind of tough. I guess they could also go for... I don't think Metamorphosis is the play. I think it's either Pot of Greed or MST here. Because, like, this is going to kill you really fast. You're taking 1900 next turn between the two. I guess this is also killing me. Well, I guess this plus this attacking over Magician of Faith is lethal. MST, okay. Target. Dark Snake Syndrome. Cool, makes sense. That was obviously the conservative play, but I don't hate it. Yep, Tsukuyomi's good. Can slowly whittle away my board. Yep, meta target. Yep. I'm gonna book the tear. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Secret Barrel. Solemn Judgment's not bad. I have another draw at it too. No problem, opponent. Oh, Nightmare Wheel? Nightmare Wheel's really good here. I do need to attack this Thousand Eyes Restrict, though. Let's not forget to do that. So set Solemn Judgment, set Nightmare Wheel, pass the turn. And then we will Nightmare Wheel here. So we can't flip that Magician of Faith back up. Opponent is going to be taking 800 a turn, which is a 3-turn clock. And we've got a Solemn Judgment back up? Okay. I don't hate this. Opponent's going to concede? Ooh, handful of monsters. Rough. All right, well, that's going to kind of put us at like 1.5 and 0. Let's see if we can pull off another win in our third match. All right, we're here. Match 2.5. Rewatched the last one. Pretty good match still, I think. But I kind of got lost in just like actually playing the match, and the energy level was a little bit lower than I would have liked. So let's get that up here, especially for our Pot of Greed, Judgment of Anubis hand. Okay. Okay. It's ASVP Curtis. I recognize this name. I've played against this person a lot on the ladder. Let's see what they've got for us. Paper Gang did let us down. Okay, this hand's pretty good against a Blade Knight. Got Level Limit, Ring of Destruction. Okay. Like to see a Stealth Bird here. But we're going to lead on the old Pot of Greed. Very pog. Okay, Dark Snake Syndrome we love to see. Deslakuda, pretty good as well, but I think... let's just lead on Stealth Bird. I think that's totally fine. Level Limit. Turn that Blade Knight to defense position. And we'll activate Dark Snake Syndrome. Set Ring. Set Judgment. And I'm probably going to get rid of Swarm of Scarabs if I have to. If the opponent has like Heavy Storm. I probably have to Judgment an MST as well. MST, yep. Hitting the level limit. Yeah, let's just Judgment of Anubis. Get rid of Swarm of Scarabs. Kill the Blade Knight. Opponent takes 1600. Alright, I was hoping to get some use out of Judgment of Anubis. Alright, we've done just about everything this video. We've had some Grave Oja stuff. We've had a lot of Dark Snake Syndrome sickness going around. And we're even going to get to Ring of Destruction this level 2. It's just like the perfect start against Warriors, right? Oh, Solemn Judgment? Okay. Opponent, you're aware there's a Dark Snake Syndrome here, right? Alright, 200. I'm just gonna set Lakuta. Because if they have, like... if I can just, like, keep my life points as high as possible, Dark Snake Syndrome's gonna win this game, and opponent's basically on, draw heavy. I guess Warrior could be playing some number of Dust Tornadoes as well. Oh, Sangan? That's a really good draw. Both take 400 now. This adds up very quickly. Yeah, let's just summon Sangan. And we'll attack over this level 2. Deal an extra 100. Opponent already at 2500. That Solemn Judgment helped out a lot. Though if they didn't Solemn Judgment there, I mean, they're probably just going to die really, really fast. All right, their sleeves helped them draw this pot of greed, clearly. I mean, we're still in a bad position if our opponent draws Heavy Storm, right? All right. Ooh. We'll take an 800 now. So let's move Sangan to defense. Set Lakuta, and do I even set the Nightmare Wheel? Yeah, I guess I do, because it is lethal. So basically the opponent is on draw heavy here or die. I guess Dust Tornado would also keep them alive, right? Because they could just destroy the Dark Snake Syndrome. They did draw Dust Tornado. Okay. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and Nightmare Wheel here in response. So they're still going to be taking 500 at least this turn. And let's see. Lakuta, can you find me a secret barrel, please? Another Nightmare Wheel's not bad. I'm going to set Golem Sentry. I'm going to set Lakuta, and I'm just going to set the Nightmare Wheel. Again, our opponent is on draw Heavy Storm here. Knock. Okay. Yeah, Lakuta's gone. That's unfortunate. But not the end of the world. Turn, draw phase. We'll Nightmare Wheel here. And we'll go to standby. The opponent will take 1,000. And then I'm going to flip Golem Sentry. And I'm going to send this one that Nightmare Wheel is not on back to the hand. Set Golem Sentry, set Lakuta, pass the turn. And, alright, opponent, you got 1 turn for Heavy Storm. Nope, they did not find it. Alright. So we got a little bit lucky there. Opponent was able to dig. They found that Dust Tornado for the Dark Snake Syndrome, but they weren't able to ever clear the level limit area B, so snuck past a warrior player there, but we'll side a Messenger of Peace here. Probably the Book of Moons and the Wall of Revealing Light. Warrior not generally on, sometimes they play Walk, on and off. I'm not a big fan of Walk in the deck, but let's see. We kind of don't want Dark Snake Syndrome, unfortunately. But it did its work here. We don't want Secret Barrels, but I guess, you know what? Let's leave in a Dark Snake Syndrome, just for the memes. This is Meme Deck Monday after all, right? All right, let's see if we can pick up this quick 2-0 against Warriors here. All right. On the draw, we have a Grave Oja. This hand's not great. Well, we've got a Swords. We've got a Swords. Okay. Would love a Solemn Judgment or something, but we'll manage. All right, yep. Starting on Blade Knight for the opponent. Pretty good. Oh. Nothing? That could very well mean Heavy Storm. Could mean nothing. Can we find a Judgment? We can find a Judgment. Okay. Very good, very good. Let's get rid of Swarm of Scarabs. And, man, this Morphing Jar is looking pretty juicy. Gonna get rid of Grave Oja, sad as it is. I'm just going to set Lakuta. And then do this. I'm going to go ahead and play the Swords in case it's not a heavy. If it is just like an MST, then we're kind of like double protected. But yeah, there's the Heavy Storm. Kind of saw that coming. We were able to find Solemn Judgment, so we're good. Ceasefire protects from Nobleman of Crossout. Doesn't protect from level 2, because level 2 is big enough to just get through Lakuta. But we do have Swords, so they would need an MST for Swords, plus a knock, or plus a level 2 to get through. Alright, they just set a couple backer on pass. Fine with that. Mirror Force is a good draw. And I'm going to flip up Lakuta. Alright, draw a card. Swarm of Scarabs is not terrible. So I guess I'm not going to set the jar then. Yeah, let's just set Lakuta. Maybe I do set. No. Let's just set the Swarm. We're going to be greedy here. I think we're in a good position here, obviously. The Heavy Storm is gone. Okay. Just a set backer from the opponent, nothing else. Wall. Okay, I don't hate Wall here. But just flip up Lakuta. Give me a draw. Golem Sentry. Okay. I like that. So reset Lakuta. Flip up Swarm of Scarabs. Take out this Blade Knight, and I'm going to attack with it. Yeah, I don't want to attack with the Lakuta, but like Swarm of Scarabs is like pretty replaceable because we have this Golem Sentry, so if they have like some sort of removal spell here, that's totally fine. But I'll set Golem Sentry. I'll set Wall because Swords is about to go away, and this just ensures that... Ooh. Yeah, Zing Zinhu's not good for me. Lock down the Mirror Force. It's fine. Okay, Swords goes away. Stealth Bird. Stealth Bird's pretty good here. Alright, let's flip up Lakuta. No Torrential, it seems. Dark Room of Nightmare. Okay. Let's reset Lakuta. And we'll flip up Swarm of Scarabs. And we'll get in there. We'll call that a win. Opponent was off of it. We were pretty set up to win this. The opponent had a lot of cards in hand, I guess probably just full of monsters or whatever. Warriors can't really deal with it, but, you know, that's kind of how it is sometimes. We had a bit of a rage quitty Meme Deck Monday, but, you know, Dark Snake Syndrome getting down with the sickness in this video. You love to see it. But yeah, that's going to be Meme Deck Monday, 2.5-0. You love to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back with the next one.